March 17th, 2024, 11:48 p.m., Westbrook Avenue, Cedar Falls. A lone streetlight flickers above an empty sidewalk. A woman appears from the left side of the frame. Her name is Lena Brooks. She is 26 years old, night shift pharmacy assistant. She has walked this route home 312 times in the last year. What she doesn't know is that the dark sedan parked across the street has been there for 22 minutes. In the next 14 seconds, Lena will make a decision that feels completely safe. She will wave at someone she believes she recognizes. The question is not what happens next. The question is why that car already knew her schedule. 3 weeks before this footage, Lena filed a report at the Cedar Falls Police Department. She told them someone had been watching her apartment building at night. Same vehicle, same tinted windows, always leaving before she could read the plate. The responding officer told her not to worry. He said increased patrols would solve it. He gave her his card. "Call me directly if you feel unsafe." She kept that card in her wallet. For the next 19 days, the car disappeared. No sightings, no noises outside her window, no footsteps on the stairwell. She thought it was over. But here is what Lena did not know. The patrol logs showed 0 increased patrols in her area. Not one extra pass, not one additional check. The promise existed only in conversation. Lena moved to Cedar Falls in August 2023. Small city, low crime rate, affordable rent, a place people described as quiet. She believed quiet meant safe. Her coworkers described her as predictable. Same bus, same coffee shop, same closing shifts. Predictable is comforting, until someone else starts predicting you too. One regular customer used to visit the pharmacy every Friday night at 10:15 p.m., always polite, always brief, always paid in cash. He once asked if she felt safe walking home. She laughed and said yes. Security footage later showed that customer had entered the store 27 times in 5 months. He made only 9 purchases. But none of this was suspicious at the time, because nothing had happened yet. That is how most stories like this begin. Not with danger, with routine, with normal days stacked quietly on top of each other, until one small decision changes the pattern. Now go back to the footage. 11:48 p.m. The sedan's headlights turn on. The engine starts. Lena keeps walking. She does not look behind her. She has no reason to. In exactly 9 seconds, she will. The headlights stay on, but the car does not move. Not yet. 11:49 p.m. Lena reaches the crosswalk. She presses the pedestrian button. The red hand remains lit. She checks her phone. 7 unread notifications, none of them important. Across the street, the sedan rolls forward 3 feet, then stops again. Engine still running, windows still dark. This was not the first time a vehicle had matched her pace. 2 weeks earlier, February 29th, 12 p.m., Lena told her roommate she felt like someone was following her bus route. Same stop, same man getting off, different nights, always behind her. Her roommate told her it was probably coincidence. Cedar Falls had only 3 late night bus lines. People shared routes all the time. Coincidence is comforting. It gives fear a logical explanation. But patterns do not disappear when you ignore them. They only become harder to notice. The police report Lena filed on February 24th was 3 paragraphs long. No suspect name, no plate number, no threats made. Filed under suspicious activity. Case status inactive within 48 hours. The officer who took the report introduced himself as Daniel Reeves, 31 years old, 6 years on the force. Employee of the month twice. No disciplinary record. Volunteer youth basketball coach. Described by supervisors as calm under pressure. He told Lena most stalking cases resolve on their own. He said people imagine connections that are not there. He smiled when he said it. Reassuring, professional. What Lena did not know was that Officer Reeves had accessed her driver's license photo 3 minutes after she left the station. Database logs would later show her file was opened 9 times over the next 10 days, each access marked as verification. No active investigation required verification. Back to the crosswalk. 11:50 p.m., the signal changes. White walking figure. Lena steps forward. The sedan turns right without signaling. Slow, deliberate. It passes behind her, then stops at the curb ahead. She notices it now. Her pace slows. Her shoulders tense. She looks at the rear window. Nothing visible. For 1-2 seconds, she considers turning back. Then the passenger window lowers halfway. A voice says her first name. She relaxes, just slightly. Recognition overrides caution faster than fear ever can. People trust what feels familiar, even when they cannot remember why it feels familiar at all. 3 blocks away from that intersection sat a small convenience store with 2 working security cameras. If Lena had continued straight, she would have passed directly under both lenses. Instead, she angles left, toward the quieter street, toward fewer lights, toward the car that already knows her name. Part 3, Confrontation, a Revelation, a turning point. 11:51 p.m., the street grows quieter. No passing cars, no open storefronts, only the sound of Lena's footsteps and the low hum of the sedan's engine moving beside her. The passenger window lowers the rest of the way. A uniform sleeve rests on the door frame. A badge catches the streetlight for half a second. Recognition becomes certainty. Officer Daniel Reeves. He smiles the same way he did at the station. Calm, familiar, reassuring. He asks if she is heading home. He says there was a report of break-ins 2 blocks over. He offers to drive her the rest of the way. It sounds responsible. It sounds protective. It sounds exactly like what she was told police are supposed to do. Lena hesitates, not because she distrusts him, but because she does not want to be a burden. The door unlocks with a soft click, a sound designed to feel like permission. Total time between offer and decision 6 seconds. She opens the passenger door. She gets in. The door closes. The sedan pulls away from the curb and merges into the empty street. 2 blocks later, the car does not turn toward her apartment. Lena notices first, a small frown, a glance at the dashboard clock. 11:53 p.m. Reeves explains he needs to check something quickly. A suspicious vehicle report. Standard procedure. 2 minutes, he says. Authority removes urgency from lies. People rarely rush those they believe are in control. At 11:56 p.m., the sedan leaves the main road. Streetlights disappear behind them. The city noise fades into open air and distant traffic. This route is not on the way home. Lena knows that now. Her right hand moves toward her phone. She does not unlock it. She only touches the screen, then pulls her hand back. Later, investigators would review traffic cameras. They would map the vehicle's path. They would discover this exact road had 3 non-functioning cameras reported broken for over 4 months. At 11:59 p.m., the sedan stops near an unused maintenance lot. Chain link fence, locked gate, no buildings with lights, no pedestrians, no witnesses. Reeves steps out of the vehicle first. He walks around to her side, opens the door. His tone is unchanged, still calm, still polite, still official. He asks her to step out for just a moment. Says he needs confirmation on a vehicle description. Says she might have seen something earlier. The explanation is logical. The setting is not. Lena steps out anyway, because uniforms are symbols, and symbols override instinct more often than danger does. What she cannot see is that this location appears nowhere in the dispatch records for that night. No call, no report, no request for assistance. The stop never officially existed. For the first time since she entered the car, Officer Reeves is no longer performing a public duty. He is performing a private plan.